Yes, it is indeed quiz time. Happy Monday, everybody. I'm Dave Rispoli. Each Monday, I'll be joining you for a little pop quiz on a topic of your choice. This week, I asked the Super News Live Club what they wanted, and they spoke, and they said Disney. And since I was born and raised in Orlando, Florida, I'm pretty much an expert. I basically have my bachelor's degree in Disney. I was raised by Mickey and Goofy. 2018. So, on today's show, here's how it's going to work. I'm going to ask 10 questions. You will have 60 seconds. Yes, 1 full minute to answer these questions. Here's how you answer them. You can either type in the letter, it's multiple choice, A, B, C, or D, or you can just type the answer. Comment below, that's how you win. We are playing for funsies, for bragging rights, for trash talk among other Disnerds. I don't know if that's actually a term, but maybe it is now. So in a little bit, we'll get started. And if you're really quick and you answer the question, feel free to listen along. I'm gonna be hitting you with some fun facts for these awesome Disney films that you may not have known, okay? At first I was worried that my mug wasn't on brand, but then I remembered it was. That's right, this is technically a Disney film. Which means that my favorite Disney princess is Princess Leia, okay? Let's be real. I got Johannes on the 1s and 2s today. Say hi, Johannes. And make sure to be commenting along. I'll be reading your comments. Barbara is saying, love your mug. Thank you. I didn't shave this morning. Oh, right, you're referring to this mug, gotcha. Thank you, Barbara. Make sure to comment along, sorry about that, everybody. We get a little too excited when we're talking about Disney quizzes. So sometimes it's just too much fun for the computer to handle. And that's what happens, okay? We just freeze. But we're back, and there's 500 beautiful fellow Disnerds to play quiz time. So I say, Johannes, let's stop pausing and let's get right to it. Question numero uno, hit us with it. Who was the first Disney princess? Starting with the softball question, okay? Get us going, get the wheels going. Is it A, Cinderella, B, Snow White, C, Aurora, or D, Pocahontas? Make sure to type the answer below. Be the first one to answer. Get your comments in. Comment A, B, C, or D, or the princess's name. Let us know. And also let me know what your favorite Disney princess is. I've already stated mine. Mine, of course, is Princess Leia. That's right. Let me know when time is almost up, Johannes, and whenever we can get that monitor back. There's my beautiful face. Thank you, Johannes. 5 seconds left. Get in your comments below. We got a lot of people saying B, B, Patrick saying B, Jimmy saying B, and time is up. Even though the clock says we have, it just keeps going, baby. That's how this goes. But time is up. Stop the clock, Johannes. No more questions. All right. For those of you that don't know, the very first Disney princess, it dates all the way back to 1937. 81 years ago, and it was the correct answer, Johannes. B, Snow White. Ah, yes, the very first Disney princess had to deal with, how many dwarves were there? Let's see if we can count them all. I think there was 7, correct? 7 dwarves, bonus answer. God, can you imagine dealing with 7 people my height? That's crazy. All right, let's keep this moving. Congrats to everyone. That was a softball question, okay? But they're only gonna get harder. So let's go right to question number 2. What does the enchanted cake in Brave turn Merida's mother into? A, frog, B, cat, C, bear, or D, dog? Get in your answers below. Some fun facts about this film. This was the first Pixar Animation Studios film to feature a female protagonist. So, what took you so long, Pixar? And this is Princess Merida is also the first Pixar character to be included in the official Disney Princess line. Some little fun facts for you. And we only have 1 second left. Time is up. Of course, another fun fact is the original name for this film also included this animal. It was Johannes C. Bear. I see a lot of you got that correct. Penley Design said C. Amanda's saying C, so congratulations to everyone who got it correct. It was Bear. For those of those fans. That's one of the ones that people are on the fence about, how they feel about Brave. Asked some people around the office earlier. We had some fans of it, and we had some people who were like, eh. I want to know, what is your favorite Disney film of all time? There are so many to choose from. I'll give you mine in just a little bit. Thanks for joining, everybody. Comment below, let me know if you're 2 for 2, 1 for 2, or 0 for 2. That's the beauty of quiz time. If you get something wrong, doesn't matter. You can keep powering forward and get as many as you can. Show me the likes, show me the love. Let's get to question 3. In The Little Mermaid, what name does Ursula go by when she disguises herself and uses Ariel's voice to try and win over Eric? Is it A, Clarissa, B, Vanessa, C, Athena, or D, Fergie? Ah, yes, Fergie. What a beautiful voice she has, doesn't she? It's not very often you hear such a sensual national anthem. If you haven't seen it, I do recommend watching that train wreck. But who did Ursula disguise her voice as? Fun fact for you, Ariel was quite deliberately made a redhead in order to distinguish her from Daryl Hannah's character in Splash, which, if you're not familiar with Tom Hanks' film Splash, it's basically a less creepier version of Shape of Water. And yes, they directly ripped that movie off. Time is up, though. We don't need to talk Shape of Water, Dave. We want to know what the answer to the question is. A lot of you are saying B. Jen is saying shots fired. Yes, absolutely. Not a lot of people bringing you splash facts during a quiz, except for Dave. But the correct answer is Johannes. B, Vanessa. Ah, yes. Clarissa. Remember Clarissa Explains It All? Oh, man. And then she became the Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, Melissa Joan Hart. Fun fact, she follows me on Twitter. Fun fact, she follows everybody on Twitter. So if you want an easy follow, just go follow Melissa Joan Hart. And that's the only Twitter plug I'll do on this show, is Seaside Celebrities. Let's get to question 4, because it's one of my favorite Disney films, Johannes. What were Aladdin's 3 wishes? Was it A, to become a prince, to be rescued from drowning, and to free the genie? B, to marry Jasmine, to be rescued from drowning, to free the genie? C, to marry Jasmine, to put Jafar in jail, and to free the genie? Or D, to become a prince, to be rescued from drowning, and to gain Jasmine's father's blessing to marry his daughter? Those are a lot of wishes. This one's kind of tough. And congrats to all you commenting. You got 3 out of 3 so far. It will get trickier, I promise. Threw in a couple curveballs for you. Man, all 3 of these wishes. If you had one wish, what would it be? And it can't be for more wishes. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call her. Time is up. Let's see how many of you answered correctly. We got a lot of A's, which means that some of you do know. Someone went A, question mark, maybe? Or maybe they're Canadian, A? The correct answer is Johannes You were all crushing it. It is A, to become a prince, be rescued from drowning, and to free the genie. Really, two of those are pretty selfish, Aladdin, okay? Only one of those were for somebody else. It's all about him. Aladdin, Aladdin, Aladdin. Maybe he learned nothing from his troubled past. Let's get to question 5, because now is when it gets a little trickier. Congrats to all of you who are getting it correct so far. Hopefully a lot of you are 4 for 4, but you gotta get 10 for 10 to call yourself a true Disney know-it-all. Question number 5, baby. Which of these official Disney princesses is not actually a princess in the movie? Is it A, Mulan, B, Pocahontas, C, Ariel, or D, Merida? From Brave. That's an attempt at a Scottish accent. It's one of the harder ones, I believe. Can't understand them. Went to Scotland once, had to ask 3 or 4 times for them to speak English. Apparently they were, though. Get in your answers. We got a lot of people answering A. Some of you are saying B, Pocahontas. It's a tough one. It's tricky. I've seen all these. I remember Ariel was a mermaid, but was she a princess? Pocahontas, I don't know if she was a princess. I mean, I guess technically she was. Mulan, it's been a while since I've seen it, but time is up. Let's see what you guys thought it was. Shah is saying Mulan. Rodriguez is saying Mulan. Rachel's saying Mulan. A lot of people are saying Mulan, and I got a compliment on my accent. Thank you. That will be the last I subject all of you to any of my accents. Let's see what the correct answer is, Johannes. It is B, Mulan, or A, Mulan, sorry. I gotta get these things checked. It is Mulan, that's the important thing. It is Mulan. She is not actually a princess in the movie, looking at this, I was confused because I don't remember Pocahontas actually being a princess, but I suppose that technically she is. So it could be a little tricky, but hopefully all of you are 5 for 5. And we are getting into one of my favorite questions because I often hear this quoted, or should I say, misquoted. Number 6, which phrase does the evil queen in Snow White actually say? Is it A, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? B, magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all? Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? I feel like I just said the same thing 4 times. So maybe this is one of those ones where they're all the correct answer. Let's find out. A couple fun facts about the movie Snow White is all the dwarves were modeled after real people. Can you believe that? I want to know which one of Walt Disney's childhood friends was he modeling after Dopey? I've been pretty upset. And of course, this film was made in 1937. I wonder if 81 years ago people knew that like Walt was just gonna be crushing the game. Disney actually thought that this movie was gonna be a failure when Snow White was first released. And then of course, they ate their words because we're still talking about it 81 years later. Hello, if you're just tuning in, Mary said she just tuned in, that's okay. Keep playing along. Let's see if you can get 6 right, or I guess we're on to question 6, so you're only gonna do 4. But keep playing along, guys. It's just for funsies and for trash talking rights among your other Disney fanatic friends. The correct answer of this, which is constantly misquoted, people always say, mirror, mirror on the wall. But that is incorrect, y'all. Because the correct answer is Johannes. B, magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest one of all? That means every single morning of my life, I've been misquoting this movie. And the answer is always me, by the way, when I answer myself. Very fair. I'm a very fair person. because I created this quiz for you. Hopefully you're enjoying it so far. Hopefully you're 6 of 6. But we got 7, we got 8, we got 9, we got 10, we got 4 more questions for you. Let's see if you guys can go 10 for 10. Question number 7, coming in hot. In Pocahontas, what did Pocahontas see in her dream that made her believe a change is coming? Was it a spinning arrow? B, a strange cloud formation? C, a hawk circling her village? Or D, a burning blue fire? I see a lot of people saying that they're 2 for 2, 2 for 3. Maybe they're joining in late, so bravo to you. Emily is saying step it up. She is 6 for 6. I love the trash talk. I love the confidence, Emily. Let's see if you can get these last couple. This one's a little tough. Pocahontas, she is a lucid dreamer, apparently. I personally, I've seen all these things in my dreams. And I can tell you a hawk circling is very bad luck. I don't know if you guys know that. Burning blue fire means that you ate something weird the night before. Time is up. Sorry, folks. Let's see if you got it correct, Johannes. Hit me with that correct answer, please. It is A, a spinning arrow. And that's a tough one if you haven't seen Pocahontas in quite some time. Because I saw Pocahontas when it first came out. And I remember pretty much nothing from that movie but that song that I won't sing because then it will be stuck in all of our heads. What's more of a potent song that gets stuck in your head? Is it Frozen's Let It Go? Is it Pocahontas' Colors of the Wind? What is the one Disney song that you're just like, please don't start singing it because it will get stuck in my head all day? I want to know, comment below. For me, it's probably that Pocahontas song, which now, thanks Dave, is stuck in my head. Johannes, it's time for one of my favorite parts of the game. Why? We've been boring you with just multiple choice questions. Let's step it up a notch. It is time for, Johannes, it's clip time! Yeah. That means I'm gonna be playing a clip. So if you don't have your sound on, it's time to click it on. I promise you only have to listen to my nasally voice for just a couple of seconds because we are gonna play a clip from a classic Disney film, and then we're gonna stop it. And then I need you to fill in the blank of what they were about to say, okay? So, here we go. Johannes, play that clip and listen carefully. Here we go.
Under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter, take it from me.
Oh, sorry, I was dancing. Ah, yes. One of my favorites, Under the Sea, or Undix. He says, under the sea, darling, it's better, down where it's wetter, take it from me. Then what does he say? Was it up on the shore, they work all day? Was it, the seaweed is always greener? Was it, wow, B is, I don't know if that's correct, Johannes. I can't read that, but we'll just say B, or is it D? Just look around, just look at the world around you. Fun fact, they actually wanted that character, the crab who sings the song, Sebastian, to have a British accent. But then they started auditioning actors and they were, oh man, what if he was like from the Caribbean? And then, because they cast him as the voice actor, he then brought them one of their best songs, Under the Sea, which happened to win an Academy Award. How do you like that for fun facts? Clip time, Johannes. What do you say we play that clip one more time? Just for dance sake. No? Fine. What's the correct answer, Johannes? It's under the sea. Under the sea. And it is up on the shore, they work all day. Out in the sun, they slave away. Oh man, classic. Should have known that. It was A. Someone is saying lobster. Is he a lobster? I thought he was a crab. He's a lobster, huh? Sebastian's a lobster?
He's a crab.
I don't know. I feel like he's a, I'll give you this. He's some kind of crustacean, okay? Maybe he's a crawfish, I'm not sure, but I always thought it was Sebastian the crab. Maybe he is a lobster. Maybe my whole life I've been living another lie. But it looks like a lot of you got it correctly, probably because you all know that song by heart. It's one of the greats. It's one of the greats. And now, let's get to a tricky one. Maybe you're 8 for 8. Maybe you're sitting pretty. You're pretty confident. You're like, Dave, this is easy, okay? I know my Disney films. Well, how well do you know the actors attached to those films? Question number 9. Patrick Stewart has said that turning down this Disney character is the greatest regret of his film career. A, Scar. B, Jafar. C, King Triton. D, Governor Radcliffe. That's right. Captain Luke Picard. I love that any of these could be the right answer. The fact that someone as esteemed as Patrick Stewart, Shakespearean actor great, Jean-Luc Picard, Professor X, that his biggest regret was turning down voicing a Disney character. That just goes to show you how amazing Disney is. That someone like Patrick Stewart could turn down a role and then forever regret it. Maybe he was just regretting that paycheck he didn't get. Because I bet it would have been pretty nice. Everyone's commenting below, and a lot of people are saying they don't know this one. This is a tough one. Don't you Google and cheat, okay? This is a tough one. Because I could see Patrick Stewart actually playing all of these. I think he would have been a great Scar, which I believe was Jeremy Irons. We've been a great Jafar. I can kind of see that. King Triton, 100% could see him voiced by Patrick Stewart. And then, of course, Governor Radcliffe. That would be interesting. But I fooled you all. These were all roles that Patrick Stewart was actually asked to play. But it is not the one he regrets playing the most. That correct answer is Johannes Jafar. Yes. Man, I don't know if I could see that now. Jafar, I mean, Johannes, who voiced Jafar? Or maybe you guys know, comment below. That was a tricky one. I think maybe that broke some people's streaks.
It's No One Cares.
Oh, that's what it is. Thank you, Johannes, so much. It's No One Cares. That was the correct answer told to me by Johannes. I think that broke somebody's streak. I have a good feeling about that. I tried to pick some tough ones towards the end, and maybe some of you now are just 8 for 9, okay? Or maybe some of you just joined us and you're 0 for 1. Doesn't matter, we have one question left. Jen is saying, damn, she almost had it. Nick is still 9 for 9. Bravo, Nick. Joby's not feeling it. And Penley is saying, what? Jade is saying that would have been amazing, and Anna is saying, what? Right? Jafar. It's blowing my mind now. Patrick Stewart, Jafar. He's already played so many iconic roles. Can you imagine Professor X as Jafar? Interesting crossover there. I'm gonna take a sip before we get to this last question. Hopefully you've been answering our question of the day, which is, what's your favorite Disney movie? Man, I have too many to name. I mean, you gotta love Lion King, right? It's incredible. Going way, way back, as a kid, I loved Robin Hood. Great soundtrack, Robin Hood. I mean, Aristocats. Deep cut, Dave, but it's good. Some of you are still 9 for 9, but you gotta hang till you're 10 for 10 to have true bragging rights. So what do you say we get to our final question? Thanks to everyone who's been commenting along and playing. Question number 10, the finale. What's this quote from? Venture outside your comfort zone. The rewards are worth it. Dave, sounds kind of generic. I know, that's why I picked it. Is it from A, Frozen, B, Tangled, C, The Princess and the Frog, or D, Hercules. Here's a fun fact about this film. In 2010, this film is Disney's 50th animated film. And that's all I'll say about it. That's the only help you're gonna get. Which one of these movies has this quote in it? Who's saying this quote for bonus points? Is it Frozen, Tangled, The Princess and the Frog, or Hercules? Venture outside your comfort zone, the rewards are worth it. Whoever said it, I'll say this, it's solid advice, guys, you know? Sometimes you gotta venture outside your comfort zone. That's what we do here at Super News Live. I got a funny story that I would love to tell you, but I can't because time is up. This is for all the big ones. This is for all the beans. 10 out of 10. Let's see who's done it. Because the correct answer is Johannes. B, Tangled. That's right, Tangled is Disney's 50th animated film. It also is the most expensive film that Disney made to date. It was in production for 6 years and cost an estimated $260 million. Another fun fact, Rapunzel is the only Disney princess with green eyes. So what do you think about that? Tangled was the correct answer. Who got 10 out of 10? Give yourself a little pat on the back. You can keep your head high. Maybe you're at your job, okay? Maybe you're done with this stream and you can walk around and say, who knows Disney? 2 thumbs pointing at this guy or gal. Bravo, everybody. Hey, maybe you only got 1 right. It doesn't matter. Hopefully you enjoyed the quiz. Next week, I'm thinking maybe we do a little Star Wars quiz in honor of the Solo movie coming out sooner than later. I mean, it's never too early to talk about Star Wars. We're also talking about doing a Doctor Who quiz. If you have a quiz that you'd like to see, comment below or make sure to join our Super News Live Club. That's who picked the topic for today's show, our own Super News Live Club. They demanded it. They said, Dave, we want a Disney quiz. I gave them a Disney quiz. You want another quiz? Game of Thrones, Star Wars, Back to the Future? You let me know. I'll make it happen. I'll be here each and every Monday for you guys, quizzing you because I love you, okay? That's why. Thanks for joining Quiz Time, everybody. I'm Dave Rispoli. That's been Johannes in the form of a radio. We'll see you guys next Monday.
Bye-bye.
Bye from Johannes. Thanks for playing, everybody.